Hello and welcome to Sport Update on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. It's a beautiful evening in the city here in Abuja, the capital of this great country, Nigeria. We've got to cover on the show this evening. We've got a whole lot to look at from Nigerian sporting story. We'll go straight to Europe and we'll look at the fixtures that will be coming up tonight in the top European leagues in Europe. We know that NPFL games were played on the course of the weekend, so we'll look at those European League games, and also we'll look at results, league game results, Serie A, La Liga, French Ligue 1, and the German Bundesliga. We'll be looking at that result, and also we'll delve into the NBA and look at those games that were played on the weekend and early hours of this morning, and also talk about boxing. But let's begin from the Nigerian Premier Football League, the NPFL, where we know in March Day 10, it was 2 away wins in March Day 10. And one team who lost away, that's Lobi Stars of Makode, struggling Lobi Stars, according to the coach of Lobi Stars, that's Daniel Omokachi. He said Lobi Stars defeat to Remo Stars of Fortunate Wern. That's coming in from Dalian of Mokachi. We have the full result on the screen. Let's just quickly run over the result. We have Abia Warriors, who lost to Heartland FC of Owerri in the Oriental Derby. We have Aqua United beating Kwara United 2-1. Bayelsa United and Enyiba, they share the points 1-1 at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagua. And then Enugu Rangers at the Cathedral, that is the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu State, beating Nasarawa United 2-0. Ikorodu City was 2 goals better than Rivers United, handing Rivers United their first loss of the season. Kano Pillars beat Plateau United 2-1. Niger Tornadoes 2-0 against Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Remo Stars beat Lobi Stars. The game we're actually looking at 1-0. And Sunshine Stars of Akure lost at the Akure Township Stadium 2-1 to Bendel Insurance. And Academy Warriors still continue to remain the only unbeaten team this season by beating Katsina United 1-0 in March Day 10. And with that loss of Lobi Stars, we actually, if we can have the table, that loss means a lot to Lobi Stars, despite coming in of a foreign assistant, a foreign technical advisor, that is a Finnish man. He came from Finland to also share his wealth of experience with the team. Let's go to the flip side. Remo Stars, with that win, they are at the top of the table with 21 points. And at the flip side of the table, we have Lobi Stars at the bottom, just after 10 games. They have only 9 points. What it means is that maybe they've been able to win just 3 games in the whole of the 10 games. That is, they have 7 losses in all of the 10 games they've played so far this season. So for Lobi Stars, according to Daniel Omakachi, it was really an unfortunate one for Lobi Stars. So let's see how Lobi Stars will respond in March Day 10. March the 11th, I beg your pardon, after losing to Remo Stars, who are at the top of the table. All right, we have Abba Michael joining us on the show this evening. Michael Idoko, welcome to Sports Update on Trust TV.
Yeah, thank you very much, Fash. I've been listening to you keenly. When you look at the Lobi Stars game, at times I wonder if Daniel Amokachi is actually a commentator or a technical advisor. Sometimes you see him on the teams, and then at other times you see him at the sidelines coaching. So he's got a complete football personality. So sometimes when you allow him to comment on a match, when he's the gaffer, and you hear him saying things like, unfortunately, that line can only come from a commentator. But then, for the battle of the stars, Lobi Stars, Remo Stars, when stars go against each other, definitely you expect this type of outcome. But kudos to Remo I think what they are doing right now is batting exchange at the top of the league. Them and Rivers United are exchanging battings. Today you collect the batting, tomorrow you give me the batting. I think that is actually what's happening. But it was actually a shocking one for me when I saw what happened to Rivers against Ikorodu. You didn't expect that a team that is close to relegation would defeat Rivers United, but it is what it is. But and then Heartland were able to win against Warriors. That was another shocking one for me. But that is what we want to see in Nigeria.
Okay, that is what we actually want to see in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Fantastic games in the course of the weekend. But for Lobi Stars, where they have themselves to blame because a lot of chances were missed in that game. So, but the coach Daniel Omokachi is saying yes, it's unfortunate that they actually lost that game, and 1-0 the game ended in favor of Remo Stars. But Remo Stars actually sweat for that that lone goal they got in that game. All right, let's move away from the Nigerian Premier Football League. Yes, we know that the FIFA window is fast approaching. After these weekend games, we are heading straight for the FIFA break, where various players will go back to their various national team for national assignment. And also, we know that the Super Eagles already they have their foot in Morocco, that is the AFCON 2025, after that ordeal with Libya, where they awarded 3 points and 3 goals. That gave them 10 points and gave them the automatic qualification for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. But they still have to play the remaining 2 games, one against Benin Republic and the other one will be against the Mavubis of Rwanda at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. But for the game against Benin Republic, it's going to be played on the neutral ground in Abijan, that is Côte d'Ivoire. Now, the story this evening is that the Super Eagles, they will fly straight from their various teams in Europe to Abidjan, where they will open campaign for the Benin Republic clash. This game more or less looked like a dead rubber game because the team already are through to the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations.
Yes, it's an opportunity for the coach to try other players. That is not to say our best players shouldn't come to camp. They should all come to camp. But it's a time to toy with different lineups and see which one will be the best fit. It's time to see beyond the first 11 who are the players that are reliable. That is the approach that the technical advisor should. And we also want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Libya for abandoning us at the Sahara Desert. This has been able to reap goals and 3 points for us. This is definitely going to be like a cakewalk in the park. But I want to urge the Super Eagles players, please don't go there and sleep. The fact that we are qualified does not mean that you go there and lose. But that we still show their supremacy as giants of Africa. We need to stamp our authority by securing maximum points. And so I expect 6 points from the next 2 games. We should be on 16 points at the end of this international break. So I don't expect us to go there and be struggling. Thank God we have the 14th best player in the world, who I believe supposed to be the 7th best in the world. Of course, Ademola Lookman is my performance.
Okay.
So we look forward to it.
All right, we actually look forward to that game against the Scourers of the Cheetahs of Benin Republic in Abidjan. It is a neutral ground, but that is the home ground of Benin Republic. The Super Eagles, like I said, the players will fly straight from their various teams in Europe and just straight to the camp in Abidjan, where they will keep a date with Benin Republic. Just 2 games to the end of the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Now let's go to Europe and we'll look at La Liga, We'll look at the result in La Liga, and then we'll look at the table. But first, let's take the result in La Liga. Those some matches were cancelled due to what the heavy flood in that country. Some games were not played. Games like Real Madrid and Co. Actually, their games were cancelled because of that natural disaster. But other teams were in action. Barcelona, definitely they are cruising. They are in top form right now, and some of their fans are actually tipping Barcelona to go far. They say they will win the league and also win the Champions League, but it's too early to actually say that because you still have a long way to go in the course of the season. Let's quickly look at the result. Deportivo Alaves beat Real Mallorca 1-0. Osasuna 1-0 against Real Valladolid. Girona 4-3 against Leganés in a 7-goal thriller, and then Atletico Madrid beat Las Palmas 2-0. Barcelona trashed their neighbors. It's a derby game. 3-1 against Espanyol. Sevilla, that is the team of Kelechi Iheanacho and Chidera Ijuke, lost at the Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium 2-0 to Real Sociedad of our own Sadiq Umar, who has been frozen out of that team. Definitely, come January, we might just see Sadiq Umar finding another team for himself. But that's why he's still a player of Real Sociedad. And then Athletic Club and Real Betis played 1-1. Those were the few games that were played in La Liga in the course of the weekend. Let's look at the table quickly and see Barcelona, the point gap right now between them and Real Madrid, who has a game in hand. They've played 12 games, 29 goal difference and 33 points. We have Real Madrid second with 11 games, 10 goal difference and 20 that is 24 points. Atletico Madrid is third, 23 points with 11 goal difference. We have Villarreal, Osasuna 4th and 5th position, 21 points with the same number of goal difference. Athletic Club 6th with after 12 games have 6 goal difference and 19 points. Real Betis is 7th with 19 points. Real Mallorca is 8th with 18 points, and we have Rayo Vallecano on the 9th position with 16 points, and we have Real Sociedad on the 10th position with 15 points. At the second side of the table, we have teams like Girona, who were high-flying last season, now on the 11th position with 15 points. Sevilla 12th with 15 points. We have Celta Vigo 13 with 13 points. Good number. 13th position with 13 points. Deportivo Alaves is 14 with 13 points and minus 5 goal difference. Leganés is 15 with 11 points. Getafe is 16. Espanyol 17, a team that lost to Barcelona at Nou Camp. Las Palmas is 18. Real Valladolid 19, and Valencia, well, they continues to remain at the bottom of the table after match day 12, though they have a game in hand. I think their game against Real Madrid was cancelled due to that heavy flooding in Spain. So these are some of the games that were played in the course of the weekend. Quickly, I think Barcelona is showing that yes, they mean business for this season.
Yeah, sure. Valencia no longer the team they used to be in those days. In those days, when you mentioned Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, the next team is Valencia. But nowadays, I think the glory days are far behind. Nevertheless, Girona has been turning heads all season long, last season. But Girona is a different Girona this season. They are the bottom half of the season, a far cry from what they were last season. And let's be honest, Barcelona targeted winning all their 6 games in October, and they were able to win every game that they played. 9 points is an unassailable lead. If you follow La Liga very well, whenever Real Madrid or Barcelona win by 9 points, either way, flip it to that side. The team ahead always goes to win. I've never seen a Real Madrid or a Barca recover from a 9-point deficit. And so Barcelona right now are not just the favorite for La Liga, but they are the favorite to even go ahead. Kudos to Lewandowski. All scorers, and Rafinha is there, I think, with about 7 goals. Then Lamine Yamal has 5 goals. So they have three of the top five, top six scorers in La Liga right now. That team is soaring high, and they look unstoppable at the moment.
Okay, that team is unstoppable at the moment. Let's go straight to Germany, the German Bundesliga. For Victor Boniface and his Bayer Leverkusen team, it was a goalless affair at the end of that 90 minutes in their own game. We have the result. Bayer Leverkusen against Stuttgart was a goalless draw. Bayern Munich trashed Union Berlin 3-0. Eintracht Frankfurt in the 9-goal thriller 7-2 against Bochum. Hoffenheim lost to St. Pauli 2-0 at home. Holstein Kiel 1-0 against Heidenheim. Wolfsburg 1-1 against Augsburg. Borussia Dortmund beat RB Leipzig 2-1, and Freiburg and Mainz 05 ended on a goalless affair, while Borussia Mönchengladbach beat Werder Bremen 4-1. Let's look at the table quickly, and then we'll switch to the French Ligue 1. We have Bayern Munich at the top of the table with 23 points, Leipzig with 20 points, and Eintracht Frankfurt now third with 17 points. Bayer Leverkusen has moved to the fourth position with 16 points, same number of points with Borussia Dortmund, and then Freiburg is sixth with 16 points also, but goal difference separating the three teams. Berlin on the seventh position with 15 points. We have Stuttgart 8th with 13 points, and Borussia Mönchengladbach is 9 with 13 points. One goal difference also between them and Stuttgart. On the second side of the table, we have Werder Bremen 10, Augsburg 11, 12 and 11 points. 11 points for Augsburg. Heidenheim is 12 with 10 points. Same number of points with Mainz 05 with minus 1 goal difference. And Wolfsburg have 9 points. St. Pauli is 15 with 8 points. And Hoffenheim 16 points, 16 position with 8 points. And Holstein Kiel is 17 with 5 points. And VfL Bochum, after match day 9 in the German Bundesliga, they now have 1 point to their name. That means they only drew 1 game and they lost 8 of the games they've played so far in the German Bundesliga. Not a good record for Bochum. But the thing is, in the German Bundesliga, they go for the relegation playoff. So even though you are at the relegation zone, automatically you will go and battle it out for the relegation playoff. Some teams still get to survive to stay in the top league. Let's leave that and go straight to Ligue 1. That is the French league. We'll also look at the results, and then Michael, you just comment on 1 or 2 results. We have Nantes, team of our own Super Eagles winger Moses Simon. They lost to Olympique Marseille 2-1. Auxerre 4-0 against Rennes. Le Havre 1-0 against Montpellier. Toulouse and Reims, it was 1-0 against Reims. Saint-Etienne beat Strasbourg 2-1. Brest lost at home to Nice 1-0. And PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, they sweat getting that result against Lens 1-0 it ended, and Luxley and Lyon share the spoils 1-1, and Angers against AS Monaco, Angers winning away against AS Monaco 1-0. That game ended. And on the table, definitely without being told, you know, PSG still remains at the top of the table after rounds of game 4. The weekend, I think PSG, they don't really want to take their foot off the pedal. 10 games they've played. That's for PSG. They have 26 points. Marseille, the two teams following, they have 20 points. And if you look at the number of goal difference, 21, 11, 8. That means they are very, very potent in front of goal. So it's a free goal scoring side. Okay, let's quick.
I mean, in the absence of Mbappe, it's definitely not being felt. It shows that they are prepared for life after Mbappe, and that's what's training the PSG team at the moment. It's a sad one for Nantes, for our own Moses Simon. I think he plays for Nantes. I'm not sure if they want that team. But PSG still have that grip, that title, and it's just like a fundamental human right for them to win the league, just like Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Every year they should be winning, which they are quite actually doing at the moment. So congratulations to so far so good.
Okay,
80
let's quickly look at
points.
the league fixtures for tonight. We just run over it. The league games that will be coming up tonight in Europe. We have one game in the English Premier League. It's going to be Brentford against Fulham, and then we have other games in La Liga, in Italian Serie A, and or other leagues in Europe. If we can quickly have the fixtures, we'll just put it on the screen, I'll flip it, and we'll go because we are out of time. We have Fulham against Brentford, Celta Vigo, Getafe, Empoli against Como, Parma against Genoa, and Lazio against Cagliari. I fear that is where we'll be leaving it. But for the NBA, just flip the result on the screen, and then that is where we'll be leaving it for Sports Update this evening. Thanks, Michael, for joining on the show. It was a wonderful game in the NBA, and it's a good one having you on Sport Update.
Thank you very much. Just really MC Magnet. See you next time.
All right, that is it on the program. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.